Welcome to the Marketing Revolution podcast. This is the underground movement of savage marketers from all over the world. We are not Fortune 500 companies. We are real entrepreneurs with real businesses that have one major thing in mind: to set goals and devour them daily. Because we understand that everyone wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. Now let's get this revolution started. Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with the Marketing Revolution podcast in the Marketing Savage Facebook group. Hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. We are going to kick off our first of many Fuck It Fridays. And this is where we talk about things that you should not give a fuck about. And there are many things that you should not give a fuck about, but unfortunately, a lot of people do. And that's why we need to bring them up. That's why we need to talk about them. And that's why we need to explore exactly why you should not give a fuck about these things. One of the most paralyzing things that I've ever seen in an entrepreneur's life is giving a fuck about what people think of you. And some of the weirdest shit, I mean, this could literally, I've seen people that give a fuck about what their cousins think of them, or what a particular family member will think of them. And what happens? Or let's just say what their old friends from the block think about them, okay? They don't want to live their full potential because they don't want these other people to think a certain way about them. It's paralyzing. Literally, people are paralyzed in fear that they'll be judged by other people around them. And I'm here to tell you guys, you're going to be judged one way or the other. I'd rather be judged for living my dreams than to basically sit quietly in a corner, hoping that I don't get anybody's attention, that they never have anything bad to say about me. Because I'm here to tell you guys something. If you're looking for extreme success, you've got to develop extremely thick skin. And not to mention, you've got to become your biggest fan, because there's going to be a period of time, an incubating period of time, that nobody's going to be clapping for you. In fact, it's going to feel like everybody in the world thinks you're full of shit. Everybody in the world thinks that you're going to fail. Everybody in the world is literally pulling against you. It's going to feel like this at some points. But you've got to be pulling for you. You've got to understand that. You've got to be able to develop thick skin, and you've got to understand that it is your life to live. You cannot allow other people to keep you in a prison of who they think you are. You know, in fact, once I feel that people are getting to know me, I want to evolve at a level that the next time that I meet them, the next time that they meet me, they're going to experience a different person. They're going to experience somebody who has leveled the fuck up. Also, what this is going to do when you stop giving a fuck about what other people think, they can feel that shit, right? They can feel it, because I literally don't give a fuck. And I've been in a lot of people's shoes in the past. I have given a fuck about what my friends thought. I've given a fuck about being judged. And this even happens in industries with industry peers. It's the whole crab in the bucket thing. You don't want to excel. You don't want to be too big. You don't want to get too loud, because now people are not going to like you and they're going to judge you. Same thing. It's you giving a fuck what people think, and it's stopping you from living your full potential. So you know what? This is a big, big, big thing that you should not give a fuck about. You should pay more attention to yourself. You don't owe anything to anybody else. And the best thing that you can actually give the world is the greatest version of you, because that's the only thing that you have control over. And when you become the greatest version of you, You unconsciously unlock other people to become the best version of themselves. Maybe that doesn't channel to your old friends. Maybe they're jealous. Maybe they're haters. Maybe you lose old friends, but I'm here to tell you something. I've had that happen. I've lost old friends. Well, let's just say I shared a meme the other day. It was great. The meme said, "You don't lose friends, you lose undercover haters. Real friends can never be lost." So you'll get to a point where you're around a certain group of people and you start leveling up to where if they start getting uncomfortable, you're not losing a friend, man. You're exposing an undercover hater that is about to be part of a force that's going to try to hold you down. So understand that and understand why you should not give a fucking fact. I knew that these type of people were in my life, and I kind of got a little bit of pleasure out of pulling out their insecurities because I've always went hard. I've always went pretty much harder than anybody that I surround myself with up until now. I surround myself with some pretty elite motherfuckers now, man. So, but is my goal to go as hard as possible? Yeah. And here's what you find: the more elite people that you surround yourself, the more supportive they're going to be of your hustle. The more supportive they're going to be when they see you shining your light. Because the one thing elite fucking people understand is that you got to surround yourself with other people that are a lot like you. You can't you can't surround yourself with people. You can't give a fuck about what people think. You will allow them to imprison you where you're at, paralyzing you from living your fullest life. So that being said, guys, there it is for Fuck It Friday. Right here's it's one least thing that you're going to have to give a fuck about in your life. And here's what I found: the more of them things that you get out of your life, the more enjoyable your life becomes. Because guess what? This is something you can't control. Anyhow, y'all, I appreciate you coming along on today's Marketing Revolution podcast. Head on over to the Marketing Savage Facebook group. We would love to see you over there. So anyhow, y'all, appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.